Well, good morning, everyone. Another beautiful spring morning here in Louisville as we continue the lead up to Derby 150. It's a great day for things happening around our entire city. My team and I are working hard every day to make Louisville a safer, stronger, and healthier city. And one of our highest priorities in that area relates to housing. Safe, quality housing and affordable housing is a basic human need. It's the foundations for families, for communities, for everything that we do as a city. Working with my colleagues in the Economic Development Department, Marilyn Harris, and others who are here today, we recently released a plan, My Louisville Home Plan, that states how we need 15,000 more affordable housing units across our entire city, in all neighborhoods, not just in other people's neighborhoods. And the progress that we're already making towards those goals shows that while there is need for housing, the need is growing even faster, particularly for people at the poorest income levels. And that's why we've made this strong commitment to build more affordable housing units and maintain and improve the quality of housing units that we already have. We need to make sure that people who already have housing, who rent, are living in safe, affordable, and quality housing across our city. And so today, we're marking the implementation of a new program designed to serve renters through the Department of Codes and Regulations, the Rental Registry Program. This program, which was created by a Metro Council ordinance, will serve as an essential tool to guarantee the safety, habitability, and overall wellness of citizens living in long-term rental properties. Under the Rental Registry Program, all rental property owners are now required to register each unit that they have with Louisville Metro government, providing contact information for themselves and for any property management company that they use. Codes and Regulations will also use the registry to randomly select properties throughout the year for proactive inspections. This is a step that Metro government has never done before to ensure the quality of rental units across our entire city. This will allow us to help identify problems early and help tenants who might be afraid of retribution from their landlords if they report an issue for whom they're renting. Since the Rental Registry ordinance passed in December of 2022, the Departments of Codes and Regulations team has been working hard to get ready for the implementation of this new process. And that includes building out the online registry system and hiring more code enforcement officers to handle these new proactive inspections. I want to thank everyone on Metro Council for their work on this ordinance and for funding to hire these new code inspection officers that are needed to implement the program. And in particular, I want to thank the primary sponsor of this legislation, Councilman Rick Blackwell, who's here with us today, and along with the co-sponsors Ja'Cory Arthur and Donna Purvis, helped lead the effort to implement this rental registry program. Thank you so much, Councilman Blackwell. We'll hear from you more in a moment, but I just want to say thank you for your leadership on this and so many other things as Budget Committee Chair and so much more that you do for our city. We're here today at the Woods Mill Apartments in Newburgh. This complex has been a great example of property owners working with code enforcement officers to ensure that quality living conditions for their tenants are met. So thank you to the owners and maintenance managers at Woods Mill Apartments for being proactive by responding quickly to tenants, resolving property maintenance issues quickly, and by registering your property in the rental registry. I urge all rental property owners to follow their example, to be proactive, and register your rental units. So right now I want to call up Richard Price. Richard is our relatively new director of the Department of Codes and Regulations. He started his role in late January, and he's hit the ground running, dealing with implementing the rental registry and so many other areas where we're looking to enhance the quality of codes and regulations, being a partner with businesses and property owners across the community to ensure that everyone has quality living standards and that everyone is following the rules to maintain the quality of their properties and their neighborhoods. So to share some more information about the rental registry, our Director of Codes and Regulations, Richard Price. Richard?
Thank you, Mayor, and thank all of you for being here today. We are excited to be announcing the details of this rental registry, and we are confident that it will significantly enhance the living conditions for all of our residents. As the mayor said, the ordinance requires all rental property owners in the city to register each of their rental units with Louisville Metro government. One of our goals in this program is to establish an up-to-date database with property owners and their managers. This will streamline our ability to contact property owners swiftly, that we can facilitate the resolution of code violations and improve the overall city improvement. Also, the rental registry serves to support support us in conducting our random inspections to identify and address code violations. This proactive approach helps mitigate potential issues before they escalate. Property owners previously registered under the old program must re-register within 30 days of receiving their notice. Notices have already begun being issued, and we are seeing many property owners register their properties. Those not previously registered have until June the 1st to complete their registration. Failure to register will result in a notice of violation and inspections of all rental properties owned by the individual property owner. We have made registration accessible, allowing property owners to register either online or they can come in person to our office. There is a non-refundable registration fee that accompanies each separate property, and the amount is determined by zoning classification. These fees range from $25 to $200. Registrations and fees will be renewed and paid annually. However, I want to highlight that properties which receive no violations over 12 months prior will have their renewal fees waived. So if you don't have any violations, we're going to waive that renewal fee. With this, we are urging property owners to be vigilant and resolve property issues as soon as they arise. These proactive inspections will begin on June the 1st. At that time, landlords and tenants will receive a notice from us letting them know that we will be coming to the property on which date, as well as what our inspectors will be looking for. While notices will be sent out prior to these inspections, to the tenants and the landlords should notify their tenants that we're coming. To our tenants, and this is important, we kindly ask for your cooperation during these inspections. We are here to help and not to harm. And we cannot help if we cannot fully perform our inspections. Our goal is to maintain a safe and healthy living conditions for everyone in this city. And so we hope that you will be able to be home to meet our inspectors. Now, we understand life happens, and you may not be able to be at home when inspectors arrive. That is why we are leaving these handouts, these door hangers for the residents, to tell you that we missed you. Please promptly call us back that we may come and address any concerns and perform our inspections. More information and ways to contact us can be found on our LouisvilleKY.gov, on our website, LouisvilleKY.gov, and navigate to the Codes and Regulations Department. Thank you, Mayor, for your support in this ordinance, and I want to thank my dedicated staff for their hard work as we make Louisville a safe and healthy city. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Richard, for the work that you and all of your team do every day. And I also, next up, is another great partner of our administration and of this city. Councilman Rick Blackwell, who, as I mentioned, was the primary sponsor on this ordinance. Before I was even mayor, he was working on this to make it a reality. And so, Rick, thank you so much for your leadership on this issue. And I know your life is about to get incredibly busy as chair of the Budget Committee, starting this Thursday when I am excited to present my proposed budget to Metro Council. And one of the things that we will be talking about is the need to continue to invest in quality, safe, affordable housing, which this rental registry ordinance helps us do. So thank you so much for your leadership on this and so many other things across the city. Ladies and gentlemen, Councilman Rick Blackwell.
Thank you. As Mayor said, we were working on this before he got in office. Actually, we were working on this way before he got in office. So this is the second phase of the rental registry. Years ago, we put together a rental registry with my colleagues, and at the time, if you know politics, you can do anything, you can pass anything as long as you have 14 votes. And sometimes you have to settle for what you can get with 14 votes. And that first registry was a first attempt. It allowed us to gather some information about property owners, but that was not accessible to the public. The only folks who had any accessibility to that, even the council offices did not have accessibility, only codes and regs. And so it didn't allow people to work collaboratively with codes and regs because others didn't know who was on the registry. And so when the short-term registry, when people started talking, when my colleagues started talking about the short-term registry, and realizing it was a change of kind of the way we vision houses and apartments and in neighborhoods, that it's more than, it is housing, it is certainly, but it's more than that, it's also a business. And so the folks that are in the neighborhood have a right to understand how that's working, and they have a right to be able to access who owns that business and be able to work with them collaboratively for any issues that arise. And so Councilman Arthur and Councilwoman Purvis and myself started about the task of redoing the long-term rental registry for it to look more like the short-term registry, where it was accessible to the public and people could, neighbors could say, hey, is this, I know this is a rental, is it on the registry? Now they can look and see. Or they might even just, announce wholesale. We have a number of these that are on the registry. So, what I think was a really important piece as well, that the director mentioned is asking for a affidavit of compliance. So some cities do an inspection before every rental. That's really, we put a lot more money, as the mayor said, to be able to hire more inspection officers. But to do that, come out and inspect every time there is a vacancy, that's really maybe overkill, I think. So what we did instead was ask the property owners to file an affidavit saying, to the best of their knowledge, their properties, each of these properties, is in compliance with regulations. It allows for, as the director said, a method for proactive inspections. That's huge because we do have folks who are in situations where they're nervous about calling themselves about issues that they have, and so the proactive inspections allows people to gives us an opportunity to catch some of the those who aren't good actors. And then accessibility to the public, as I mentioned, I think that is really critical. But the bottom line is, as the director of Codes and Regs often says, this isn't about gotcha. It's not about catching people. It's about compliance. We want people to have safe places to live. And so this helps us to work more cooperatively with good actors who really are trying to keep their properties in good shape, like we have here. And it helps us, on the other hand, to hold bad actors accountable and encourage them to get on the good actors category. So I'm excited about today. I'm excited about the future going forward. I want to thank thank you all for being here, and thank the mayor and thank the director for all the work, tons of work to move the old information over, and they've done it just in a stellar way. So I appreciate all the efforts moving forward. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Councilman Blackwell. And finally, someone else who has been a great partner in spreading the word about this new program is J.D. Carey with the Louisville Apartment Association. The Louisville Apartment Association does incredible work of collaborating with rental property owners across the entire city, working with our administration and Metro Council on other issues so that we can improve and enhance the quality and amount of rental units across our city to serve the great number of people who are looking for a wide variety of housing options as they choose where they want to live. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming J.D. Carey.
Good afternoon. Again, I'm the director of the Louisville Apartment Association and also am the director of the Apartment Association of Kentucky. So the Apartment Association is a trade organization which promotes the interests of persons, firms, corporations who develop, own, manage, and supply goods and services to the multifamily residential housing industry. Here in the Louisville Association, we consist nearly of 70,000 apartment homes across the city. Our industry provides Kentuckians with one of the most fundamental of all needs, a quality place to call home. One of the main priorities of the Apartment Association is to provide services and benefits to our members that will assist them in performance of their duties as landlords. Implementing a rental registry in the city of Louisville can indeed streamline communication between property owners and Metro government, leading to a quicker resolution of issues and ultimately improve the living condition of residents. It's a great step towards fostering a collaborative and proactive approach to property management. The Louisville Apartment Association has conducted numerous webinars to educate landlords about the rental registry process and to ensure that they are in compliance. You can find that information on our website. That's laaky.org. I encourage all landlords to make sure your properties are registered. If you need assistance with navigating or optimizing this process, feel free to reach out to us and we can help. Fostering collaboration between rental property owners and local government in the city of Louisville is essential for ensuring that tenants have a safe and comfortable living conditions. We can look at this as a win-win situation. Landlords can receive information quicker of issues that may be going on at their rental units that maybe they didn't know was going on. And ultimately, they can get information to help improve the quality of the life of the residents that live there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, JD. And again, just to summarize, safe, quality housing is so important for every resident of our city. Our administration, working in partnership with Metro Council and others, will do everything that we can to ensure that everyone in Louisville has a safe and quality place to live. It's the foundation for families. It's the foundation for neighborhoods. It's the foundation for everything that we want out of our city. So this rental registry is one step towards that effort to ensure that everyone in Louisville has safe and quality housing.